guys, and welcome to a new WetalkUAV video. We're so excited. We have it in our hands, the Mavic 2 Pro, the one with the 1-inch Hasselblad camera. We're so excited. Let's go inside. Hello guys, and welcome again. This is Alex Assenmacher, and we came to this amazing location to show you the brand new Mavic 2 Pro, whose highlight is of course the 1-inch Hasselblad camera with 20 megapixel adjustable aperture, 10-bit D-Log M and 10-bit HDR video. This is going to be an amazing review, and let's start with the camera. The 1-inch sensor camera by Hasselblad. Do you really know what that means? Hasselblad has been doing cameras for the past, I don't know, 30-40 years. Very professional cameras, and that technology put into a drone is seriously a killer. So if you take a look at this gimbal, you can already see that the camera has been, it's bigger now, but the whole gimbal, the whole system is somehow better, more, solid, and it just looks more professional than on the first version. So this is something that DJI has put a lot of effort into, and it's gonna be really awesome to see some footage shot by this camera. Thanks to the engineers of Hasselblad, DJI has developed their own color science for this camera, which is really great, and we are now able to shoot with this 1-inch sensor in HDR 10-bit video, which is just the biggest thing you can imagine. Only, professional cameras like the GH5 can afford to shoot in that kind of style. So this is a killer. On the other hand, the 10-bit D-Log color profile M yields a higher dynamic range, and the important thing here is to mention that it gets up to 1 billion colors, where the traditional 8-bit color profile had only 16 million. So this is something really great improved too. By the way guys, we've also the Mavic 2 Zoom here that we're reviewing now, so you'll be able to check both simultaneously videos, so make sure to check out the Mavic 2 Zoom review also. Before getting into all the details about sensors, we just want to fly this camera attached to a drone, so let's see some awesome footage. Well, it looks really stable. The output seems to be really amazing, and we're going to talk about the OcuSync 2.0 in a second, because this is full HD on my phone. Guys, please like and subscribe this video, and we are doing this for you. We have a Mavic 2 for you. We came to this amazing castle with a lake just for you. So we're doing this. Leave the thumb and subscribe. Well, we just landed the drone, and there were a couple of things that really we loved, because just look at this. If you're looking at the screen now, I can go up with the camera, and this opens up a whole new level. And you probably have seen a shot that was just flying up and the camera panning up, and it wouldn't stop going up. It opens up a new type of shots. Apart from that, if we go into the video settings, we see here at the video size that you have 4K HQ and 4K full field of view. We shot in full field of view, but if we go and enter the HQ look what happens. It just crops the whole image, and as you can see, Chivo now is way more, zoomed in. And if we go back into the full field of view, you're actually using the whole field of view of the lens, which is great. Also mention it has here at Full HD a 120 frames per second slow motion, which will allow us to do awesome cinematic slow motion videos. And those are the three things that we loved now and we didn't know. The good thing about this 4K full field of view and HQ is that you actually with one single lens have two types of shots and lenses. So this is quite a nice hack to do different kind of shots. Some other great things about the Mavic 2 Pro are, for example, that it is able to film in H.265 codec, which is a better compression than the older H.264, and which something that makes me really happy is the OcuSync 2.0. It's an improved OcuSync with a range up to 8 kilometers and able to give you live feed on your phone or tablet in full HD. This OcuSync gives you a latency up to 120 milliseconds, which is pretty awesome. And not to forget that this drone is capable now of flying up to 72 kilometers per hour because it has an enhanced aerodynamics, which DJI claims to be, improved by 19% from its predecessor. And now we'll see and take a closer look at all the sensors and all that, and you'll see more this amazing alliance of this drone. The drone has 8GB internal storage, same as on the Mavic Air. And now you're going to see footage with the HLG mode, which is developed by Hasselblad, and we're going to put a LUT over it, and then you can see the difference in footage. The Mavic 2 Pro is the first DJI drone that has actually omnidirectional, avoidance, obstacle avoidance, which means that it not only is 360, which means lateral on the sides, front and rear, but also on top, as you have seen and you're seeing, and also on the bottom of the drone, which makes it, kind of complicated to crash now. It is important to say that in sport mode, some of the sensors won't be working and the obstacle tracking won't be working. So for a safer flight, don't fly in sport mode, and crashing now a Mavic 2 Pro will be kind of tough. Now let's talk a little bit about the drone, how it looks, how it is built, the ergonomy. First of all, of course, the color. The color is a lighter gray than the Mavic Pro 1, and I do like it more. I don't know, I think it's more kind of futuristic color. Chivo prefers the Mavic Pro 1 color, I prefer this one. And overall the lines, it looks a little bit bigger and somehow more powerful than the Pro 1. Overall the aerodynamics are a little bit more developed and well thought. Of course also mention that the LEDs have been put at the front of both front arms so that you can have a better clear sight. Also, if you take a look at the bottom of the drone, you have this place here to introduce a micro SD card, and this place here if you want to connect, do the connection linking settings, so you have to press this button over there. Overall, it looks like a step further from DJI, and it's like a more somehow professional drone. With all the improvements that we're talking here about, the bigger camera, sensor, it has a bigger and better processor inside, the drone processor, so the whole cooling system here has also been improved. One of the things that the Mavic 2 Pro has inherited from its predecessor, the Platinum, the Pro 1 Platinum, is the improved ESC motors and the quieter propellers. So we're expecting here to have a very low and quiet drone. Not to forget that the Mavic Pro 2 includes now the APAS system, which is very helpful to avoid obstacles and bypass those obstacles that the Mavic Air had, but the Mavic Pro 1 didn't. And apart from that, just take a look at the controller. The controller looks exactly the same as the Mavic Pro 1 with this built-in display, and you can take out the joysticks, same as on the Mavic Air controller, and put them down here below in order, to save some space, and just don't forget them. The color is the same, lighter gray than the Mavic Pro, and it has some new button on the side to get into different flight systems. The last thing we want to talk about on the new Mavic 2 Pro are some new intelligent flight modes that it includes. For example, the Active Track 2.0, which is improved from the 1.0 version, and hyperlapse, so you don't have to do everything manual anymore. You can actually set it up and it will do the whole thing for you. But we'll talk about the intelligent flight modes in a future video because there's a lot to talk about, and otherwise this review would be endless. So you'll see that in a future video. And for finishing this video, we want to talk a little bit about our own personal experience today, using this for a couple of hours. And you know, the Mavic Air came for replacing, with the same technology, almost the same technology as the Mavic Pro 1, it replaced it for a cheaper price. Now we have the Mavic 2, which was kind of obvious that was coming, and this technology and this price, it just will replace the Phantom 4 Pro. I'm sorry to say that, but this technology is replacing that. And if you have seen our videos, you may know that I've been always not a big fan of the Mavic Pro, but this one is changing the whole game. This one, if I wouldn't have a drone right now, I would buy this one. I'm, 99% sure that I would be buying this one. So this technology, and for this price, is a killer. Also, it doesn't have 4K 60, which kind of leaves an open door for a future Phantom 5. We've seen some leaks. We don't really know if it's coming or not, but DJI knows how to play these things. Well, this has been one of a great experience. One of the best we actually had in this channel, and we're very happy to be using this. And I never thought I would say this, but I love the Mavic. And Chibo has also been flying it. He had some really great experience. He was like, oh my God, this is so stable and this is so great. And overall the experience has been very positive. So we can't be waiting anymore to use it and to show you footage and do some tests and all. By the way, some nice tests, and you know which kind of tests we love are coming. So stay tuned, tomorrow, maybe in 2 days, some crash tests, but don't tell anyone. And other than that, by the way, for the sunglasses, I know that you're gonna be asking. Thank you for that. I'll leave you the link in the description so you can check it out there if you're interested. Other than that, very happy experience. Chivo has done an amazing job using the Ronin, by the way, and nothing really else to say. We know that there are coming tons of questions. Leave them in the comments. We'll try to answer them all and do more videos for you guys. So nothing really else to say. Always remember to keep calm and talk UAV.